Hey guys, so this is going to be the key ceremony vlog. I just wanted to make a quick clip in the very beginning because I was going to put it in the full order, but it's a really long ceremony and I just feel like everybody will get bored and not watch the good stuff. So I'm going to put the part where it's like I'm getting my key and stuff, the very beginning, and then I'll put a little marker in the video too if you want to actually watch from the start, and then from the start, if that makes sense. Like I'm going to put the end in the beginning of the video and then the start of the video at the end of the video. I do want to have the whole key ceremony on here, but it is very boring and not very eventful, and some people might not want to watch that, so I'm gonna put when I got the key at the very beginning, and then yeah, and then the very beginning of the ceremony when the habitat person, coordinator, I don't know what he's called, what his title is, does all the speeches and stuff and thanks everybody. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoy the video. Hailey, where are we? Hi, Baba. For you, Mom.
You know, just to be clear, very clear, Units 5 and 6 was built by 19 Wing. That's their contribution to this project. So once again, just a big hand. Okay, this is where it gets complex. At least it feels like it's warming up. We're going to do a presentation of symbolic gifts. So I'm going to announce some names. Please make your way to Unit 5 in a safe manner. So number 5 is Bonnie's unit. And so Bonnie, if you can come to the stage. And Bonnie's family. So please come to Unit 5. John from Nelson. Val. Doug. Ken Manning. And Pastor Ingrid.
Let's see if we can find a good spot.
So this is kind of you're not going to hear this one on the mic. It's more a personal thing, and so what we do is we symbolically give bread, salt, a book of wisdom, a toolbox, and a set of keys. So if you want to get engaged closer, please be welcome as we give the gifts to the homeowners. And they do have occupancy. If you're thinking, we did get occupancy a week and a half ago. So they can move in before Christmas. Woo!
Hailey. Now I got the top of his head. There we go. Well, I'm having a problem.
Do we need to go taller?
Well, I mean, it's shorter there. I mean, I can get Hannah in until she moved. But then if I got over this way, the red hat was in the way. I couldn't see Hannah at all.
Now Hannah's definitely out of the way.
Well, because she's moved back behind her sister.
Oh yeah, she's really hiding behind Lynn.
Yeah, I know, and I can't quite get her, and
Get the two of them to switch places.
I was trying to get Hailey's attention at one point. She just wasn't.
And so the homeowners, they also receive a toolbox. And so thanks to Midland Tools, Daryl, I think, is here from Midland Tools. There he is. Thanks for the toolbox. It's a tough time in the retail industry of building materials, December and January, so get out and shop.
And paint too.
Nobody buys paint in December.
I wonder why.
Christmas.
Now I got it on the wrong side. There's nothing to do with this. See if I can get an angle so I can get Bonnie doing what she wants on her own camera. Guess not.
Okay, then. That's Chris. All right. Is that Chris? Yeah.
Close her in. Close her in.
Okay, so Candace, if you can make your way to the stage. Candace and family. And
Where'd you guys go?
Lieutenant Colonel Andrea Daw, Jim from A&W,
I don't know how good that was.
Debbie,
Yeah, people kept getting in the way.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ready, Mom? Oh, come on, you got a better smile than that. You got. Come on, you got a better smile. Here, look over here, Mom. That's it. Did that flash go off?
I'm not sure.
No, it didn't.
I don't
Let's
think
try
so.
again.
Try again.
One more.
There we go. That's definitely went off. I could see that one.
Definitely went off.
Yeah, I could see it in the camera here.
Thank
All
you very
right.
much, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's excited for cake?
Me.
Excited for cake.
Me.
You're filming the wrong way.
What do you mean I'm filming the wrong way?
If you're filming the straight way, you're filming the wrong way.
Sorry, but it wasn't putting everybody in.
Sorry guys, how are you?
Picture Hannah. What'd you get, Haley?
Just a little bit of cake.
Just a little bit of cake. Didn't like it much.
Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show what they gave us as a gift when we got the keys. So I got the Bible, some salt so that our life will be filled with flavor, some bread so that you will be nourished for life's journey, and then they give us a toolbox that says to remind you you are equipped to a bright future. I don't know, but it's full of some pretty sweet stuff. A leveler, pencil, X-Acto knife, universal things, a gift card, a light, I think, yeah, tape measure, hammer, and snippers. Okay, so if you are still even watching, I'm going through and doing the inspection stuff, just making sure that everything is properly done. Just did all of the outlets. So now I'm gonna go through and do all of this. My mom has the girls, well, she dropped the girls off at school and has Raina. So I can quickly do this, because it's actually quite a bit.
I grew up in a small town, Antigonish, Nova Scotia, and you know, it was a safe and secure place to grow up. I had a great neighborhood. It was a small home, but you know, kind of we wanted for nothing, maybe privacy. We had, I was the last of 7 children, so it afforded me many opportunities to learn and to enhance my own perspective and gain some special skills as I navigated the relationships of my brothers and sisters. But I'm thankful every day because I was raised in an environment of safety and security with a loving family. Today, Habitat extends a similar opportunity to 4 families. For the first time in our history, we've built 8 homes in 1 year, and we'll serve 8 families in 1 year. Hey, thank you. Today we celebrate these homes and these 4 special families who have demonstrated a partnership with Habitat. And it's a partnership to build community, to raise their family in a safe, secure, and loving environment, to be a good neighbor, to find and form relationships that will propel them to the future of their strength and stability and self-reliance through affordable home ownership. Today we celebrate Bonnie, Candace, Sarah, Samantha, and their children. We have a ton of people to thank today. like a ton, so bear with me. It takes 2.5 minutes. I've done it 3 times. Our build team: Brian, Jim, Peter, Logan, Joyce, Allison, Jade, Larry. Thank you so much to our build team. To the staff and the City of Courtenay, it's team of Mayor and Council, and I want to recognize Doug Hillian, who's here today, and Councillor Wendy Moore. Thank you. To the town of Comox, to Mayor Arnott and councillors, thank you, because they donate their portion to the homeless fund, and Habitat has benefited from the town of Comox's $30,000 contribution, so thank you. To the village of Cumberland, she's always here, always here. Mayor Barrett, thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the Comox Valley Regional District for installing the service that helps everybody build affordable housing and in the continuum of housing, so thank you to the Comox Valley Regional District. I'm not sure if there's anybody representing, but thank you. To the 19-wing top cover team at CFB Comox. So we're ahead of schedule like by 3 months because the base came in to help, and they had 8 members of the base, not just construction, like all members, like admin, staff, and everybody. And so they came in to help 4 days a week, 8 people a day for a year. And so the tremendous support of 19-wing Comox. Thank you. I can't thank Robbins and Company, Jacob Christoph Real Estate, and Fresh Coast Investments enough for the matching campaign, so I want to thank them again for the $7,500 match for this fall. And thank you again, Tim Hortons. I've got your coffee in my mug, and I generally do almost every day because I'm a Canadian. Nelson Roofing, GAF, and the local 276 Sheet Metal Workers Union. Every roof you see here, every roof you see in Campbell River, 21 roofs, completely 100% donated. And thank you also for your work on the restore. It now doesn't leak. To BC Housing, we have been partnered with BC Housing through the course of this project, and the government is truly stepping up. So thank you, Ron Ray Leonard, and the government of British Columbia, and in particular BC Housing, that have now given us $500,000 on this site. So thank you. The Comox Valley Coalition to End Homelessness, they are doing yeoman work. They are amazing. Andrea Capelli, the leadership team, Heather Ney, Bunny Shannon, Richard Clark, I'm going to forget somebody, Betty Tate. They're just doing awesome work in building the continuum of housing. And, you know, we're kind of in that middle just before market housing, but it's such important work. And yesterday, we just found out we were allocated another $70,000 from the coalition to help build affordable housing. So thank you. And it's cold out. The Rotary Clubs of the Comox Valley. The Rotary Clubs are service clubs. They're dedicated. There's 4 clubs. They're amazing, and they just continue to help, whether they're, you know, donating their time bagging Skyrocket at the Restore to help us sell it, or whether they're physically on the Build Here building or sponsoring us with cash. Thank you to the Rotary Clubs of the Comox Valley. McElhaney Engineering. I want to thank McElhaney. They helped us get this project off the ground, and I want to thank Rod Curvin, who actually did the home designs and has been a great partner with us almost from the inception. So thank you. People need to eat, so everybody eats, and you know, that's a lot of sandwiches we make, a lot of soup, and so you know, there's a lot of food providers I want to recognize, but I'm only going to recognize one, and that's a great partner we've had, and they selflessly even gave us a cash donation last Christmas as well, and that's St. George's Church. They've been an awesome focus for us, and I know Ingrid is here, Pastor Ingrid is here, and if you're out in Cumberland, she does the Weird Church out there, so you can hang out there too. So she does a lot of great work, and so does Ryan Slifka, and so thank you to St. George's. Thank you to Home Depot. You know, it's funny, people don't know Home Depot. I used to work for Home Depot, and that's kind of where I met Habitat the very first time, but Home Depot gives about $60,000 to $70,000 in product to both our restores every year. And so we turn that product around and sell it. And so they've always been a great sponsor and a great partner, and so I wanted to thank Home Depot. Plumbing's important. Thanks to Ed Rossi Plumbing on this site. Plumbing's important. It flows downhill. So we're good there. My old neighbor. When I met my neighbor the very first time, he had this fire in his yard that was otherworldly. I'm like, man, that's a great fire. And then I found out he was an electrician and owner of a company, and he said, you know, someday I'd like to help Habitat. And so today, Progressive Electrical Systems is our main electrical provider for this site, and so I wanted to thank Matthias and Kyla. And I think they're here, if you could raise your hand, just awesome supporters. They're there. Thank you so much. HRV. So we are, I want to shout out, quick shout out to the city, Courtney, and to the town of Comox, and I'm sure Cumberland will be there as well. And we're moving towards step code in BC. And if you don't know what step code is, it's a climate change focused building envelope system that you can build more efficient homes. And so I want to give a shout out to the city, Courtney, and the town of Comox. It looks like, if any developers are in the house, it looks like we're both going to move in the same direction at the same time. So that's big news. And so I really want to give a shout out to Temprite Climate Solutions, Jim Zara's Construction. These are the kind of partners that we have that will help us build more climate-focused homes. And one of the things when you're regularly building, it's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and eventually step 5 is like net zero ready, solar on the top, you know, getting ready to go. But we're just a small little, you know, well, we're not small anymore. We're a pretty strong house builder now. And these 4 homes blew what they do, a blower door test, okay? And the blower door test tells you where you are in the step code process. And we blew a step code 3 without even trying on this house. And that's, you know, Ken Manning is the air boss on this site, so that means you protect the envelope, right? And so blowing a step code 3 is pretty big news. And that's like amazing. And that's to Brian and his team. Like, we are building climate-focused, long-term homes that the price will be very low on the utilities. And so that's a very important step for us, and it's a very important thing for us as from a climate lens. So, sir, I'll get off my soapbox, but I just wanted to say that we're building energy-efficient homes, and they're awesome, and thank you to those partners. Okay, so it's a little ostentatious, is that the word? See those trucks, right? People see those trucks and they're like, oh my gosh, what is that? But that Nissan Titan was given to us by Nissan Canada. We wrote for a grant. It's a $60,000 truck, and we got it. And we were writing for that grant for 4 or 5 years. So we really want to recognize Nissan today. The other truck, we want to thank the Comox Valley Community Foundation because they helped their grant to buy that truck and to get them all decorated up. So, you know, they look nice, but they're work trucks. Those are work trucks. Ryan and Brian go everywhere and buy everything and stuff them inside those trucks. And so we just wanted to recognize those people. Okay, it's gonna be longer than 6 minutes. I started talking. So, Orca LG, they're a new company in town. They did a shed raffle for us this spring, and we raised I think around $5,000, $6,000 with that raffle. It was awesome. So thank you to WestJet, to Windsor Plywood, to Signature West Flooring, Shields Industrial, to Central Builders. I saw Mark out there. Mark, thank you. And to Slag Lumber, to Barry and Sid at End of the Roll. To Great West Life, Freedom 55 Financial, Royal Bank Foundation, Coastal Community Credit Union. Like, we know where the money is. That's why we follow the money. Thank you to Mindset Wealth. Follow the money, right? Robbie taught me that. Russ and Robbie are here today, so thank you for your sponsorship as well. They gave us the hockey tickets as well for the campaign that we're on right now with WestJet and the staycation. That's a really great fundraiser as well. So if you want to win a WestJet ticket anywhere you can fly, it's actually pretty reasonable chances you could win, so I would buy those tickets as fast as you could. Our most recent supporter, like, things like this happen to us all the time. So I'm sitting in the office, we're meeting with somebody, and we're talking about strata. Strata is like this crazy, weird world, and we have to set up a strata, and we're just like, oh my gosh. And then this lady walks in, her name is Christy Kulik, and she sits down, and we talk through it, and I was like, okay, well, how much? And she goes, free. And I'm like, what do you mean free? And she goes, we are going to give you full service for 2 years to mentor your homeowners here and Campbell River for free. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. That's probably a $15,000 savings right there. So, you know, we need that so much. Thanks to the Meaning of Home, the folks who participated today. That was just wonderful. Thank you. Shannon Moyes and the Family Selection Committee. Shannon, you're here. Give a little wave. Thank you so much. That is so much work, and she just does it with a smile all the time. To our affiliate team, to our affiliate team that's out there, raise your hand. We fundraise, we organize volunteers, we select families. We're always working to serve the build. To the Restore teams, raise your hand. The Restore teams helped us set up today. They're in the back there. I don't know if you guys realize the Restore teams, they are the folks that deal with the public every day in a happy way, and people donate things and they're like, okay. Yeah. Or, oh wow, thanks. And you know, the Restore sales help us build these homes. And so if there's no connection there, if you don't understand the connection, that's it. I want to mention a special mention to an anonymous donor. I wish I could say who they were. I can't. Not allowed. 210,000. And we've been working on that one all year. And Tom, our director of fund development, has been working on that grant for 4 years probably. And the beauty of this anonymous donor is if we execute, which we're going to, that money will continue. So that is a really, I wish I could tell you who it was. Can't. To the memory of Jim Wilkes and Don McPherson. You never know where you're going to go with this. So, Jim Wilkes, we didn't really even know who he was. He donated his property in Royston, and then the residual of his estate, $700,000. I always pack Kleenex for these ceremonies because you never know when you're going to go off. Jim donated this just selflessly. We made the transaction with a local neighbor down there, sold the property for $500,000. It allowed us to buy a new property. It allowed us to buy 2 new properties. So his donation, his bequest, will serve 25 more families on the North Island. Don McPherson's from Comox, and Don also donated his estate to us, and it resulted in a donation of over $50,000. So if you truly want to leave a legacy and help families on the North Island, we're probably okay to accept your cash. As you exit the program, leave yourself a little nugget, leave a legacy, make sure it's clean. So we can't accomplish anything without strategy, and the lead strategist, of course, in any nonprofit is our board of directors. So I wanted to recognize our board of directors, and if you're here, if you could stand or just wave. Our chairman of the board is John Newman. There's John in the back, he's got his Timmies. Angela Zumbo, huge supporter. I don't think Angela could make it today. Thank you, Angela. Paul Ives, Mayor Paul Ives, former Mayor Paul Ives of the town of Comox. I think I saw Paul Ives here today somewhere. And Denise Ropp, Darcy Sago, Heather Clark, all from Campbell River. Sorry, Denise isn't, but Darcy and Heather from Campbell River. And I saw another board member from Campbell River who is here, George Wagner. There he is in the back. Got his blue hat on. There he is. They keep me on my toes, and they do the strategizing to keep us building these homes. When they told me, you know, we did first strategy plan, and it was 6 months into my employment, and they're like, we want to build 8 homes a year. And I'm like, okay, and so I walked away, and I was like, oh, we don't have enough money to build 8 homes a year. We actually don't have enough people to build 8 homes a year, but 8 homes a year sounds good to me. And here we are, executing 1 year ahead of our strategic plan of building 8 homes a year. So it's the board that drives that. They're connected, they're strong, and they're focused. And thank you to the board of directors for Habitat for Humanity Vancouver Island North. And finally, to the builders of community that sit beside you. You can't do it without your selflessness. You know, each and every volunteer that wakes up every morning to assist us in building walls, cooking meals, crunching cash flow forecasts, did that this week. Repairing lamps. Thanks for delivering on the mission of Habitat for Humanity, and thanks for building your community. So thank you, and thank the people beside you. Thank you. Thanks to Inspector Curvis from the RCMP being here today, and thank you for your focus in the community, and you're just such a welcome member, and thank you so much. And thank you to John Toogood. I see John in the front row. John is our founder. He's been with us from the beginning. And thank you to the monthly donors. You know, if you just gave $5 a month, we could build as many homes as possible and eradicate this affordable housing issue. So, you know, if you really do want to do something today, go home and log on and just give $10, $100 a month, you know, $1,000 a month if you want. Really, there's no limit to your generosity. Thank you. Today we're here to celebrate. So celebrate the last of 8 homes being completed in 2019. And we want to celebrate safety, stability of a home, and the building of lasting friendships. And today we are celebrating our homeowners. So thank you. I think at this point I would like to invite up Logan Runhovde, who's going to do a blessing for us. So Logan, I know you're out there.